70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me when we talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He'll try and run it. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. He's got it at the 15, and all the way down to the 5. A big play that time for the Titans. 45 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To the air again, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
By the Bills.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake. Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Devontae Adams, 78 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Carried by number 45.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Titans 14, Bills 7.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They will find Davis. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a handoff looking right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide?
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. Devontae Adams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Jackson to return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome?
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, 41 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
No gain on the play.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, That's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Davante Adams saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, defense.
Here's Burrow. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards to gain there, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Titans 35, Bills 24. Tyler Bass to kick.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Flushed out right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Burrow looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Titans 42. Bills
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now they try the right side here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That third down conversion good for 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
The third quarter of play with the score Titans 42, Bills 24.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Bills cut into that lead. Bass on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Titans 42, Bills 31. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Burrow. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Burrow's 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
At their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Second and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's able to find Diggs. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
That's complete to Davis. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Now they go play action now. Burrow eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Flush to his right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow, rolling to his right. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Back 22, back 22. Ready?
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.